Hello, today we are, well, at least not back on our Guardian, just as usual. Actually, we are in Minecraft, and not just Minecraft. This time it is a little bit modded with, well, the turtle computercraft, since that's how I came into programming. Programming brought me into, well, building my first PC, and my first PC started, well, a hobby that nowadays get out of control. And also making my living with it, so I think it's one of the biggest mods that had an impact on me, aside from just vanilla Minecraft with redstone. The computercraft just makes it a little bit more compact and actually give you a reason to program. I think that's the most important thing about programming. You need to have a reason to do it, otherwise you're probably not going to do it. Since you can learn a lot that you will never need, and then there's no point in learning it, and you will forget it, and that's kind of what happened to me. Because I think for the last at least half a year, maybe even an entire year, I haven't written any single line of Lua code. And Lua is the programming language used in computercraft. So today we shall see how it goes. Probably with a lot of error messages. Right, yeah. A lot of error messages and more errors and, well, fixing errors, which is kind of the fun of programming. And yeah, why we are doing it, that's a good question. I don't have an answer for that. But I can show you guys a little bit, aside from Sonic Big Man, but that's also interesting. There will be a new Minecraft series. Minecraft streaming was the thing that brought me in streaming in the first place, and it will return. When that's going to happen, I don't know. Probably within the next month or two. Maybe a bit longer, but I don't know. I need to sometimes to take a break from Lotro and do something else. And yeah, I think about a month ago the first plan started to do something with Minecraft, either by myself or with friends or something in that way. But that started. And I think by now it's, well, at least far enough you can do something with the world. I'm not going to show much of it, since this is probably everything you guys will see at the moment. And that's all done by hand. There was no creative mode involved. Aside from the starting place, since this is on the bottom of the ocean. That's where spawn was, and that's it has its positives, also negatives, mainly positives. And I think aside from spawning some villagers, get an iron farm going, there isn't any. Well, aside from that, has anything happened? Aside from the villagers and just a starting supply of a few saplings. I believe I start with oak and birch saplings. Maybe spruce, but I don't know. Don't remember that. A few seeds. And that was basically it. And a simple hole in the ground, so I had a place to stay. But aside from that, all of it sort of looked like a skyblock map, aside from there was no land, it was all ocean. Nowadays, well, I built the way to the end, from the to the nether portal brought me to some other places. But yeah, today we will not explore too much, also not much to see actually, but just write code. And code is mostly not stuff people watch, but yeah, I wanted to stream and I want to code, so we had some kind of coding stream. I did find some old programs that I had written a long time ago, including a mining script from Minecraft 1.7. Oh yeah, 1.12 now, so it's a long time ago. And that was in the time that I did more with modded Minecraft, Feed the Beast, that sort of stuff. In which computercraft was most of the times included. Not always, but most of the times. So yeah, we will just start with something we always start. I did give myself some supplies in creative. I have a list what I kind of want to achieve today. I think the most important thing is rebuilding my API. I'm just curious what still works and what I need to think about. So all the movements, digging stuff and refuel, just that I have them always at my disposal. After that we will work on a mining script. It will dig out 3 by 16 times any length that you want. Maybe store the mined stuff in chests. That would be nice. And hopefully also place torches. That's something we need to deal about. I'll return to the starting place. That's by far the easiest. If we still have time left, about 2.5 hours today, we will work on an interface. We can at least see what the turtle is doing, how far it is in his program, or just some simple stats when he is done. I think I have that somewhere, but we shall see. And after that, I think I will start with some infrastructure for the entire server. So that's a little bit remote stuff. Maybe even get the tablet thingy, pocket computer working. Would be nice if we could do that. Previously, that never worked for me. Not in this stream, but probably way later. Maybe with an addition of other mods connected to the storage room and get one big server going in Spawn. Well, server is a big word, but just one place where we can collect all the stuff that we need. So that's sort of the plan. We will just start. I start blank. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Switch to, yeah, correct key, yeah, that's good. One thing you always need to do when you start, labeling your PC. Otherwise, if you break it, well, everything will go. And I started with simple, no dash not included in code. I started with an advanced one that gives the colors, clicking and scrolling, and it's a little bit easier to write. Let me see. I think first of all I want a basic thingy. I always use double L or double P. Since those letters are quite close to enter, it makes it a little bit easier to work with everything. So this is what I'm going to save. There's nothing else. And I want Brave. That's usually what I use as an API. In here we are going to build a different version of turtle.dig. Dig up, dig down. Well, I don't think we need dig down. That's programmed anyway. And refuel. And I think I will start with refuel, so that's I think the easiest one. And looking ahead, we want torches, something with torches, and something with chests. So we lose always 2 slots. That's a thing we have to keep in mind. So let's those in there. I think this looks fun. But we will start with refuel. So we're going to make a function. We call refuel. And at the end we have an end. That's how far function. That's better. I prefer to use tabs as much as we can. Oh, previously tab gave me only 2 spaces. Nowadays it's 4 spaces. I think that's better. Make the code a little bit more viewable. And I think also if you export it to programs like Notepad++ or Programmer's Notepad, the one that I usually use. Oh man, it shows the code a little bit easier. That's 4 spaces. It's the default in these Programmer's Notepad. We shall start with okay. Get fuel level. Okay. We have to add local fuel is, yeah, now we are getting somewhere. Oh man. Okay, and I want that it takes all the slots. I know the last 2 are in the right bottom, so that's something I remember. We also need a local n is null. Yeah, that doesn't matter. For n is 1,4460 40. 1, 2, and we have to end with an end, right? And I want to make a comment as far as I know, there's only single line comment. If you want to do multiple lines, you need to spend a lot of time using the double minus at the start of your command line. Quite sure that by now there's probably another way to do it. Back in the days there wasn't. Okay, so we need to fuel. So I have something to work towards. Oh wait. Something we cannot. This here. So we have to do that in the loop, otherwise it gets. Wait. Oh, we can do it here. It should be fine. Turtle. Get fuel level. Yeah. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, in the loop. Right. That doesn't have to run always, of course. So if fuel is smaller than 2 fuel, then so if there is less fuel than we wanted to have, it will start its loop. if ooh, it's not going to work either. Well, this is still some. If turtle dot fuel, yeah, and I want the slot n no, 1. Then if it does work, it will return and true. If that works, then I want it to drop out of the for loop, so I have to break that loop. I think if I can do this for a while, well, fuel, yeah. Okay, but in order to refresh that, we need here a new fuel is get fuel level. Otherwise it doesn't refresh, and I need this to localize. To localize, that means I won't bring this variable into the main code. We don't need that. If we need it somewhere, we can ask for it. So this one starts at 0. Well, it's fine, that's no problem. This, if this is not, then it doesn't break. We'll continue to the next one. If it does, it will check its fuel again. And if that is still smaller than what we want it to be, it will return. Okay. And I think we can add something to it, as otherwise it will get stuck. What can I do and break out of the main loop? Not that I know, but that's for later. Something we need right now. I think this should do the refuel. If it doesn't, then that's save, exit. Oh, it saves with a .lua. Okay. Okay. So we have. I need to look that up. What was it to load your API? os.load. Load API. Let rave. I think that's a good thing that he included that .lua at the end. That should load it, and we can test it. Refuel, and then refueled to 100. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I already got it where it goes wrong. Oh, that's actually nice that they do that in shell. Right, yep. Well, do, yeah. I changed that from the if. Save. Exit. Okay, it does nothing. Oh, okay. It does run through its loop. It doesn't select the slot. Okay. That's the thing I forgot, which is hard, quite needed. Turtle dot select slot n. Oh, nice stuff is added. Save, run. Oh. Great. Doesn't have enough. That should give enough. Okay, okay. That's good. Okay, okay. Okay, next part is. Oh, 1 second. So let's see. I think the next part is. Oh yeah. So how do you open those? Oh, well. What does it have? That's something new, actually. Checks. Yeah, okay. It's a floppy thingy. Well, GPS is still a thing, but I don't remember really getting that to work. We will have there all the normal commands. Pocket programming. Yeah, speakers are new. At least for me, they are new. Equip and unequip. Workbench. A lot of new stuff. That isn't bringing me everywhere. So we got that function. I think the next one will be mining stuff. Moving. Yeah, that's the question. What is the smartest thing? I think focusing on moving is smarter than focusing on mining. Because if you move, you have to mine as well, at least detect for a mine. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Function dig. Let's start with the normal one. Wait, forwards. Because I'm moving. And the idea is if we are going to move, it will return a true or false. If we move a false, or send back a false, then we have to take action. So I think we can do that with for total dot go no, up equals for as long as it is false, do something. That's sort of what we want. What's the first thing we want to do? I think digging is a good thing to do. Dig. And if it did dig, maybe we need to sleep for this. Well, we can always check if that's necessary. And of course, when he's digging, it can also be that there's a mob in front of him. And I don't want it to attack right away. Maybe we walk in front of it, and that's not what I want. So that's the thing, when that was happening. N equals 0. Now I want a counter P to go with this. This can try to dig. Oh wait, if this is false, so we cannot go forward and we cannot dig. I'm not sure if no, that will do it right away. Okay, n equals n plus 1. If n equals, I think 10 cycles, no, 5 cycles. Let's check. And that should do it, I think. The same thing is going to work for going up. That's a thing we can test a little bit easier. Function up. We'll go n equals n is 0, 4, 0, oh wait, this was up. No. Total forward. That makes more sense. Total dot up equals false. Dig and equals n plus plus 1. If n equals 5, then we'll attack up. That's an important thing. And also dig up. Otherwise there's not much going to happen. and function. Is there anything else? No, not really. Let's grab some gravel. Oh, that's even better. Well, that didn't used to be a thing. Edit. Oh, test file. Wave that up. Okay, we got something. And the Brave API line 17. Equal or in expected. On 17. Oh. Why? Oh, 4. No, must be a while. Now it should make more sense. Then that's later, since I simply copied that. Or, yeah. Okay, so falling gravel is no longer a problem. That's interesting. Well, that didn't used to be. And we can edit this one to always go back to a default place. Dot select 1. Always end with 1. Actually, we neither. At least in my opinion. So yeah, went up and up. Okay. And we can also try the forward. Okay. Oh, not bad. And it's right, yeah. I think for going down you can do kind of the same. Well, actually I think we can do exactly the same. And even if we don't have to mine our way down, I think it's still a good thing to check for that, even to attack if that's needed. Otherwise that might be a hassle. So local and 0 while turtle dot down plus false turtle dot dig down n equals 1 if n equals 5 and total dot dig down and Yeah, yeah, I think that should be it. If we bring it back once and 1, 2, 3 times down, this is no longer a thing. What is the thing? Hey Nell, thank you for the host. It's appreciated. Well, no outro today. Today we are back in Minecraft, and I will show a little bit of the world that I'm working in at the moment in survival. But that's not so interesting. I think the far more interesting thing today is computercraft coding. That's something most people just simply hate, but yeah, it's a thing I can do on occasion for multiple days if I get focused and stuff works a little bit. So and maybe when we start doing a Minecraft series, the computercraft mod will be one of the mods I will be running. Not sure what else I particularly want. Maybe an add-on on computercraft. That's probably it. I try to keep it as vanilla as possible. So we did something today. We made our turtle, our little robot thingy, move. Only well up and forward and give it fuel. That's what we did, and hopefully we can get a complete mining script out of it at the end of the stream. We shall see. It's been a while that I typed some code myself, probably about a year ago. Of course I did HTML, CSS, but it's not really a programming language. I do them weekly, so typing stuff is not really an issue. But just the Lua code is a long time ago. Sometimes I have to look up stuff on my old code. So it's all coding. Back to computercraft, it's all coding. So I have to go down for. Oh, that's going to give problems. Do 3 times. Brave put down. Should be the new one. Gonna run it now. Yeah. 3 times, that's good. So that's a starting position. From here out we can start writing the program, the actual program that we need, and expand from there. So I want something to input a distance. If you type, for example, tunnel and a distance, it will go that far. Well, the width is set in my case, the height is set. So I will mine everywhere 16 high. That means I have a floor, 15.5 blocks, 1 block spare, and the rest will be ocean. That's the worst case. If I get a little bit more lucky, I have some more blocks between the ceiling and the ocean. It's a thing that we well, kind of have to consider, that it can happen that we mine into the ocean. Yeah, that's something for later. I remember that it was always the R's. Yeah. I think that's what I always used. Import tables in this way, or sort of. Stones. Sometimes it's useful to add a comment. We know what this is supposed to do. Let me think. Is it easy that we have to call on that one all the time? No. We'll call to mine equals that should be number 1. That's the first thing in the string. Maybe if I add more stuff to either enable or disable torch placement, chest placement, I can add some more stuff to it. We'll go min fuel, set it to 100. That's the minimum amount of fuel that I want to have. And I might want to refer that back into the code multiple times. So it's easy to make that a variable as well. In Lua, at least in the computercraft version, every variable that isn't local is global. And global isn't even a thing. So keep that in mind if you want to write code yourself. Also, you don't have to declare what kind of variable it is. It will always be stored on the same way. That's easy, but really inefficient, since booleans will be stored in the same way as a big number. And I think it goes up to 16 bits. I might be wrong about that. Is that really a problem? Most of the time not. Or to 32 bits, well, something over 4 gig, well, big enough 4 gig is pretty uncommon in computercraft. Not saying that you will never encounter it, since that happens, but keep that in mind. There's probably a whole layer in front of this, but that's all we really need. We want for okay, mind. Oh, it's not one here. One a bit higher. Mind 0 for mind equals 1 to mine. That's how much we want. Steps of 1 to here, in here, that's the main loop. That's what really needs to happen. We'll start with a refuel. Every time is probably a good thing. Maybe later we will add a function to calculate the minimum amount of fuel. And from there, how much fuel we need for the entire stream. Mining or strip mining, or how you want to call it. That's for later. So that, and I always want to start in this direction. Not to the left, not to the right, just in front of it. So first it will turn left, turn, wait, turtle will turn left. Then it needs to dig, but we need to dig. Let's do dig for now. Dig. Oh wait, from this I want height variable as well. We'll call equals 16. Yeah, 16, that should do it. There's one thing he always needs to do 16 times. 4. Okay, height is 1. Local rise or something. That's how high it is at the moment. That's what we want. 4 rise equals 1 dot height. If it is 16, then it only has to go 15 high. Steps of 1, 2, dig, and wave dot up. He needs to do that 15 times, so he is on 16 height. And then it should turn right 2 times. Turn right another time. Yeah, and then it's basically have to do the same thing, but then down. Yeah. Can we do rise again? Yeah, I think 4 rise equals 1 dot height minus 1. 2. Need to brave for this one. Down. You always have to dig, of course. Dig. Then go down. And I have to turn left again. And if, how did I call those? Mind isn't equal to mind, so if it isn't the last one. If mind this was it mind, okay, mind, then wave dot forward and everything else is commented out. Okay, that's good, that's good. Let's check one more time. Probably a catch somewhere, but we will see that. Here's the wood once. Okay. Unexpected symbol. Line 3. Oh, that's this one. What's this, right? Cannot it? Oh. Why is it not able to do this as a local? Does it work now? Attempt call nil. Okay. Yeah. Oops. A 4 must be a limited number from 12 to mine. To mine is this. And it should be 1. If I do 2, then it does work. Oh, of course, since I start on 1, I want to go to 1. Well, let's see if the height was correct. And everything else works. Oh, it did it mine. Okay. Why didn't it mine? That one doesn't also. Okay, okay. That's probably an easy thing to fix. Yeah, that should not be too hard. Does it turn? It does go in. Okay. We have some stuff to fix. Okay, okay. Can we turn that around? So it does go up first. Then digs. Yeah, I think that should be doable. And we only have to remember to dig first. That's the way up. We have to do this. Total dot dig. Total dot dig. That's a thing, okay. And this one has to go. Ooh. No. Oh, it is dig, of course. Dig. Total. The road brave down. Yeah. Okay. Now that should work. But we need to start with a dig. Oh, and this one. We start at 0. That make a difference? Tries to refuel, okay. A thing I can appreciate. If you fix all the blocks now. Let's pick that one and that one as well. Okay. And of course, at the end, it's just a goal. Have a whole army of turtles going through this place that we don't have to mine stuff ever again. Did we do 1 or 2? I think we did 1. Why is it running 2 times? Okay, that doesn't make much sense. Okay. Yeah. I need a small break, not to think, just to be. Wonderful. I'm back in 5 minutes. Just need a quick break. Not the end of the world, but just so you guys know. Oh, I don't have a fancy balls thingy. Yeah, back in a second. So, yeah, I'm back. And with something to eat, so if it is annoying, please say so. But if everything goes right, it should not be picked up by the microphone anyway. It should be fine. Oh yeah, we had to fix that. Yeah. How are we going to fix that? Since yeah, the idea behind the for loop that you will run it. Wait, a repeat can be run at least once without a limiting factor. I think. Been a while since I've used a repeat loop. I think I kind of never did. We shall see if I'm correct. Ooh. Okay. Line 52 until expected. Close to repeat. Apparently you need an until at the end of a repeat loop. The 52, no, it's 31. Oh yeah, 52 is this one. Okay. Until. It's something at least. And 31 and close the do. Line 12. Oh. Let me look that up, how you set up a repeat loop in Lua. Repeat until. Oh, that works a little bit different. Let's see, on the computercraft wiki that usually have some good information. Loops, the for loop, while loop, and repeat. Yeah, okay, for repeat you really give the condition at the end. I didn't know that. Which was probably quite clear already. And there isn't a counter included, so we have to set it up. That does make it a little bit more complicated. This thing will be different. Oh wait, it can be excluded actually, I think. Yeah. Then we have to. How are we going to do this? We have an N, right? Yeah, we have an N. repeat. N equals n plus 1. That's... oh wait, we can do this for mind as well. Equals mind plus 1. And we have a 2 mind, and that's when no, it's not going to work either. Oh wait, it starts at 0. If it is 1, we'll go through all of it until mind equals to 9. I think this is sort of the case. And if to mind oh, haha. Okay, so we have to do something with that. Otherwise it won't go forward. And we moved it, because we have wrecked it already. And is it really usable at all? At least not anymore. It doesn't do anything functional, it makes it a little bit more nice. I think at the end or at the start we want to go forward. I think at the start. Yeah. If we do it at the start, it will never dig itself in. Yeah. Well, let's see how this works, or if it works at all. Go back. 1. Ooh, it does something. Okay. Let's see if it all still works. I would be surprised actually if it still works. And then I just need to reboot the PC once, just to figure out if all the variables are still working. Sometimes you can get stuck without declarating new variables. Oh, it's out of fuel. Okay. Here's a piece of fuel. And it goes one more time. Why? If it goes another time, then I'm curious what's going to happen. Then I really have no idea. Once again. Okay, that isn't correct. But why did it happen? Turn right. Oh. Okay, why did this happen? So we have a repeat for mind, and mind equal to mind. and mind start at 0. Here is 0, this should be 1. Let's print that. Print the mind. Okay. Refuel, brave that forward. So it will go in. Then do all the mining cycles, that works. Yeah. This should work. Oh, okay. I found those. Apparently. At least that's how it works in computercraft. And there are some differences. Yeah. So if you look at Lua code, you need the brackets. Here in computercraft, we don't need them. Yeah. Maybe it's fuel thingy, it's a fuel thing again. But why is that? So it will keep going. Reverse the while loop. Instead of repeating, as long as condition is true, repeats. It repeats until condition is true. This next down at the bottom. Yeah. That's what I get. If we add up at the end. Maybe that can change it. So it will be 0 all the time. And then it will be 1. Shouldn't make any difference. And to mine is this one. Oh, that's a good question actually. Print to mine. If that even works. Print should work. Rs 1. So that's all the inputs. Oh wait. No. It starts 1 and then it goes immediately to 2. And that way it will never reach 1. Okay. We have to subtract 1 from this, which will probably give us 0, but that's fine. Let's say that correct. If that's fine. No, I can do that easier. Just look for to mine plus 1. If I start at 1, yeah, maybe this will work. Go down, go down, turn right. Yeah. I think give a 1 back, go back. 1. It's all 1, 1, 1. At start, so hopefully it's only one side. And did it work? No. Why not? Why is this not working? Okay. Always have a backup now, okay. Yeah, maybe you can just as well stick to the for loop a while. You can convert it in a while loop. And then we're back with the for loop problem. Well, let's exclude that one. Makes it a bit easier. And so this can go away. Whoa. 4 mind equals 1.29 1 do all of this. Yeah. Let's see if it still works. This should not work. Now it went forward first, which is probably not a good thing. Cricket. Yeah, okay. Good. Why did we have the problem earlier? It seemed to be fixed now. We didn't do a thing. Okay, now we only have to deal with the forward thingy. Oh, that's at the start, okay. Well, that should not be a problem, I think. Yeah, and start. Let's do a second run after this one. Just see if it keeps working. Okay, good. Let's do 2 runs now. See if it still will work. There's gravel now. He's coming up. Still on that side, okay. Not really an issue, if I'm correct. Usually when I say that I'm incorrect. So it's probably going to be fun. See, I missed something apparently. That gravel went great. Okay, next one of gravel is the big hope that it works. Okay, wasn't alright. Okay, let's do it 2 more runs just to make sure. Now we will encounter some gravel on the way up. I'm curious how that's going to work. Just can continue or they'll get stuck. That looks promising. Trust me, in the past that was not possible. This gravel would fall down faster. Then your turtle was able to get well into it. And yeah, that would make it rather annoying. Because then you had to counter with a small sleep of like 0.2 seconds. And well, if you have to do that at every move up, down, forward or back, yeah, that took a long time. It would slow down your script a lot. But it would make it stable, so it was worth it. Not preferred, but worth it. Let me think. Because I want. Now I want to work on storing stuff. But I don't really know how to detect when stuff is full. Maybe we will end up mining a lot of different stuff. Then storing it in a chest doesn't make much sense. On the other hand, we probably have chests more than enough that you can make hoppers for days. And with a turtle, you can make a simple tree farm quite effectively. Yeah. And that's just a simple tree farm with almost no hoppers. We only have to supply it with bone meal to speed it up. I think that's a good, really good idea. Yeah, I remember the good old days that you only had to use one bone meal for the entire tree. That was quite overpowered. Well, fun, but overpowered. Let me see. Oh yeah, it will spit out its gravel. We need gravel a little bit. Do we need it that much? I don't think so. Just curious if the crafting recipes are included. Would be nice though, if that was a thing. Nope. There's probably a plugin for that. Plugin for a mod to make a mod functional. It's always the same story. So let's do that storage thingy. I think if we let it check at every start, if slot no, not 13, slot 12 is in use. Now slot 30, the correct one. And if there's something in that slot, just dump everything that it has. That would end up with a lot of chests. I think that's the easiest way. And we should be able to do that in the API. Yeah, Brave API. So we have the fuel, forward, up, down, and below here we can the function, shall we call it stored or something? Stored for resources. I think that's the best name we can do. I would like to get in here chest slot. Yeah. It is probably going to move eventually to a separate file, but let's not bother to with that. Okay. Turtle select slot 13. I think, yeah. 16, 15. No. That's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. 14. Turtle get item count. Yeah, okay. Oh. Local items equals 0. Items equals that. If a little bit much, I think. Okay, we can do that a little bit more compact. If then this is bigger than 0, then but select just slot total not big down, just to make space for the chest so it isn't on the floor. Makes it a bit easier to clean up the mess. Dig down, total dot place down 4. Okay, local n. N equals n equals 0. 4 n equals 1 dot 14. Okay. Yeah. Rob. And so that should dump it all down. I think I need to specify this slot. Alright, I only have to do that at the start, so that should not be necessary. And let's test this out. Oh, and on this one I want to return something. If it found fuel, yeah, all the way at the end, return n. Yes, that should enable me to get the slot of fuel that's currently used. So I can exclude this one in the code. Fuel slots. If n equals fuel slot. Not equal to, that makes more sense. Then this. If it is, then it isn't doing this, and to just continue. I think this should be a good test. B os.load API. So, and now it's going to, how do we store? Store res, yeah, and we have the slot 16. Refuel. So call fuel not. Is a little bit different from in the Brave code. Not. Let's see if this works. Would be nice if this would work. I don't know. Then to compare nil with number. Brave 4. Why is that? Brave 4. Oh yeah, the 2 fuel. Okay. Let's refuel this to 100. Okay, so it was excluded now. Still excluded, so let's do something in there. Oh. Okay, it only dropped down his chests. That was not what I meant. Edit Brave API. Let's see what went wrong. If it does that, then select place down. And it should start at 0. Why didn't it do that? It's above 0, so it does select it. Dig down, place down. Well, why? Let's make this M. Maybe it's something funny with the functions. Still, why does it go in there? It does its refuel, get to slot 1, select that, that's correct. Select that, dig down, place down, and then I don't know what happened. What does this items? Was supposed to go for this one, okay? Okay. How do we fix that? That's the question. Oh wait, it doesn't select anything. Okay. But select M. We can go back to N. Okay, that makes sense. But fuel didn't happen. Okay, well that does make sense, sort of. In the sense that it didn't have to react to the fuel. But that didn't happen. Okay. We can do this to 200, just to trigger it. Does save a slot. There's nothing in it there, okay. Then refuel, so there's no thing to make it sure. Okay, let's up that value. Oh. One more time to 300. Yeah, that might be a thing that we want to fix anyway. Did refuel, and it is included. Okay, that's a thing we want to fix. Why did that happen? This all works. Is sent in. Sorry, yeah. Okay. That does happen. Yeah, and okay. It's given in. Can do that for check. Print fuel slot to see if it really arrives. If n isn't fuel slot, a fuel slot is this one. Yeah, let's save this. Hopefully it gets in there. If it doesn't, then we have to fix something. Oh, now we didn't have to refuel. Okay, great. 0. Okay, that makes sense. Let's go to 400. Exit. Get this. Additional torch in there. So it does have items now. It supposed to refuel. That did happen. Only the okay, that slot isn't. But it's okay. That's something in here. This breaks this loop, and one loop will end every time, just to get that. Return n. Yeah, it should do it. Do we have to use brackets or anything with that? Or no? And variables is covered by that. Nil table functions. Multi signs. Nope. Calculator, RedNet. Nope, nope, nope. That's all not that I'm looking for. Okay. That's weird. This should return n. Yeah. But why not? Search on the Lua side. Nope, cannot see it. Oh, I'm distracted. Okay. Let me see. I see some examples here for Lua return thingies. Not in the place where I expected them to find. Okay. Oh, okay. There must be a search option. Here. Oh, nope, it doesn't show what I want. Why does this nothing? You can call this slot. More sense in the code. Let's call it n. Select n. Plot 1 to 14. Yeah, makes a bit more sense. Slot. Oh, slot. Local fuel slot. Print fuel plot from V. So I have some different stuff going on. 0, so it didn't refuel. Okay. Now it continues looking for fuel. It needs more fuel. Okay. It only returns 0. So why does it return 0? It's probably not in here. But in here. It starts at 0. Here should be let's do that in here and slot. Okay. Let's up this to 600. We know that the fuel thing works. We can do that fairly easily. But when it breaks the loop, it will be set to 0. Okay. That's interesting. I just want to bring slot out of it. I'm not sure if this is the correct way to do that, but slot and export equals slot. Or it should fix that. Slot export edit pp. Increase this to 700. Should look for all of it. Oh, and now it did export. Okay, progress. Let's do this to 800. Select a different spot. Add export 10. Okay, so slot is used in the loop. The loop will be discarded. Okay. Oh. Okay. This was just temporary. Okay. Edit this one. You were working in this one. Maybe that does fix it, to be honest. I don't know. Shall see that in a second. If that did fix it. If it did, that would be great. Increase to 900. Did find fuel. Find fuel again. Oh. Why did this nothing? Wait. Exit. Edit. Brave. Get rid of this print. Since we now know that it will export. Let's see. This is printed. Then should do the storage. Why didn't do that? Maybe it just needs more fuel? Nope. What is happening there? Wait, let's do this simple. Reboot. Oh, normally that shows why it wasn't working. Edit something in here. Just store resources. Nothing weird. Exit. Now let's go down. Resources print this is no longer necessary. Select slot 14. Why does that select 14? Oh, for that item count. Oh yeah, that was the catch. If there's nothing, there's no point in doing it. Okay, now it will store everything since there was no slot. Didn't have to refuel. Yeah, that might be an issue, but that can only happen in rare occasions. If the goal is really desperate, it can still use the chested fuel. But of course it will never get into that place. Edit here. See, since we always want to refuel at least once, I need an option to force that. Let me see if this all happens. There's something it needs to force that. Wave that refuel and we can do that. Turtle, the refuel, refuel, get fuel level -10 or something, or -1. So it will target to, well, not -1, it's +1. Oh, monkey, +1. So it will always want to refuel. It should spit out something. Fuel slot can go. There's no need for that anymore. Fuel slot will be included. Local fuel slot equals 0, 0. Fuel slot equals that. If there's something in slot 14, that's basically what we're doing. Force a refuel, get that slot, and then if not, maybe. Can we exclude it? This one will not print anything. And fuel slot is not longer needed. At least that does work. So let's see. Not sure if it did refuel. At least it skipped this one. But that's progress. Yeah, but I think that should fix storing of items. And let's continue with the main loop. So where are we going to do this? Probably at the start. And if it doesn't happen, then it needs to refuel. Yeah. Wave dot store resources and slot 16. L1. Let's see if it all works. Maybe we need a few more runs. Oh man, we have been working for already 2 hours. That's my slightly background sound stopped. Okay. Yeah, I kind of had a background video going. Okay. So I think we needed at least 2 more times. Yeah, just let it mine for a while. And probably when we reach the end, which is going to happen, we'll just start all over again. Continue. You just need the script or the program, how you want to call it. I think it's a script, Lua. You can run it as a language, sort of. I just want to see if it can make the decision that the inventory is full in the program. Yeah, and probably the next step in the program will be that's an addition of everything else. Okay, it stopped. Stop planned. That was planned. Okay, so we need 4 more of these. Gives me time to talk a little bit. So the next thing is that it will decide if it has a chest at all. And I think I will do that by checking slot 16 at start, and if that's empty, there's no chest. And probably the same is going to happen with the torches. And I think I want to place the torches every 5 blocks. Or every 3 blocks. I think 3 blocks, since it can happen that the chest will overrule that. And it might also be a smart idea to do the place the torches while in the ground, instead of on top of the ground. If we hit water, always travel to the closest or nearest descending place, which is probably into a torch, and not spread out and knock off 20 torches. Of course, if we use only 3 slots, it will cost a lot of torches. At the same time, everything will be lit up very well. I think that's at the end more efficient, so more embarrassing to do. I see some coal ore on the side, so probably the inventory is filling up. Yeah, and at the end, the idea is that we all have turtles with, if possible, ender modems. So from everywhere in the world, you can transmit and receive data. And that will all be collected in spawn chunks on probably 1, 2, maybe 3 computers. And then it will be transmitted to a tablet or pocket computer, as it is called. Okay, needs another 4. And with that information, you can, for example, look where turtles are still going, where they are done, possibly just rebooted and standing nothing, and to do nothing. Just think of those applications, just to make life a little bit easier. It would be nice if we can get that GPS thing going. I know that there's an API for that. I only don't know how to use it. I've tried it in the past and it didn't work. But if we can get it going, and it will tell us where turtles are, we can set up areas, for example spawn. Every place within 200 blocks from spawn will be labeled as spawn. Then we can categorize turtles to be in spawn or outside the rest of the world. Makes it a little bit smart. And yeah, I think that's a thing to work towards. I'm not saying that it will be easy. It probably won't, but that's the plan eventually. And if we have it on the pocket computer, make it a little bit easy to access the data. And yeah, oh, it's storing stuff. Okay, it's good. I didn't do a thing with fuel. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, halfway full. Okay, that's decently efficient. Okay. Well, that's positive. Torches will be next, but that's the next step. Yeah, I have space for that. Let's set it up here. That is going as sort of a beta run. Chest. Fuel. Fuel. How many rows should it be? I think at least 16. Alright, go back. L16, let's try 16. Did check, it started. Then can we start to equip an ender modem to this guy? I don't know if that's possible. Would be great if it's possible, but equip. Right. Okay, slot 1 to the right. Oh yeah, so you can use ender mode with turtles. Okay. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah. I'm actually wondering if you upload a file to Pastebin. Pastebin is a platform where you can store code. Yeah, I'm just curious if that can work. It is a Pastebin option, and normally that would print out the code on which it is uploaded. And well, if it just spit out that code as a variable, that might be useful to use. Or we can just set up a library based on the turtle ID that it will download probably the latest version. The code, send that to the turtle. Oh man. Yeah. New ID. Paste bin auto update. I think based on the turtle IP or something, or ID. IP is something else. Turtle ID, you can make it behave as a mining turtle or a woodcutting turtle, just whatever you want with it. And that can be, yeah, then you only have to, basically you don't even have to download it, you only have to run it. I must say, a server restart is a little bit scary. Yeah, if you have a turtle that does start. Yeah, I'm just thinking how that we can make that and how that should work. It's not really that easy, I have to say that. But the ender modem, that's a good thing. That's important. Yeah, let's do something with block mind. That's absolutely useless, but fun. Let me figure out where spawn chunks are. Should not be that hard. Game mode 3. Yeah, spectator. Where is, okay, here is this chunk is spawn chunk. Yeah. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. But down in this chunk, we should have it. Our turtles still work when you go into spectator mode. That's a good thing. Oh wait, I want to see the borders of this chunk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. Yep. That's 1. 10, 15, 12. Yeah. That's one of it. That's the other. Okay. It's not even for any cosmetic reason, just practical. Oh, dropping gravel, okay. Nothing, yeah. Looks good, looks good. Oh, that's the cobblestone, dirt, supply stuff. Buckets of lava, okay. Let's get advanced computer here. We have an ender modem. Oh, does block the light, okay. Ender modem to the right. Label set main. And a monitor. Okay, we are working there. Let's make our life a little bit easy. It's dropping gravel, but that's probably just because it went through gravel. Yeah. Edit. Oh. How did that not really work? Equals referral.wrap, I believe, on the right side. Wrap. Yeah, so we have a screen, we have a modem. Modem, let's open. Channel 1, I believe. Yeah, at least it's open. Edit, well. And after this, while to new OS put tool event, yeah. Put in put equals was it done in this way? I believe it was. Print put, I believe it was 5. Tour dot right OS time. Input five Okay. We have to specify stuff. Hey legend. Well, we are actually back to Minecraft, if you believe it or not. And no, I just needed a break from low throw for a change. Do some coding. And to be honest, I'm surprised that we are already doing that for 2.5 hours. Time flies. Set position 1.1 clear. Not sure if this works, but what else? And all legit stuff? Nope. Line 9. That's something I cannot do. Okay. Let's do this. Monitor. Attempt constraint string and nil on 11. Right. Did get an event? I don't know why that happens. We're at A, we're on B, we're on C, we're on D. The rest is not important. Attempt to index 8. Alright, this doesn't work. Oh, this is what I want. Attempt to index on 11. What am I trying that is impossible? Is it right? Is it just print? Oh wait, that is probably right. Let's... Oh. Oh shit. Print. Right. And this. So all of them, I guess. Okay, that's something for later. At least our turtle worked. Yeah, that gravel is... Yeah, I guess it just depends how it goes down. Yeah, that's probably the case. So 16 was not enough. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Yeah. Okay, let me check this. This is something I actually made in the past. Everything after this was not possible. Let me find this in old scripts. Still have most of them. I'm quite surprised that I did most of it in 2013, early 14, and not much after that. Is this based on events? Okay, that was correct. Do that. This can all be gone, but it should wait. Possible event. It should wait for an event. Oh, well, what was wrong with that? But yeah, just Sepper. I am from the Netherlands. Probably talking a lot of Dutch in between, because that's how I usually code. Trying to write as much down in Dutch as possible, and that's not so easy for other people. But why does it get oh, you can specify this as a no done message, I believe. Well, something to specify it with. Now it should at least wait. Okay. It was opened on 1. Yeah, it's quite easy for someone that is from the Netherlands to figure out someone is Dutch. It's not that difficult. Let me think. Write something down here. Equals it's a level, but wrap on the right side, and let's do this first. Rest a little bit easier. Right. Send on channel 1, receiver 1, and I want blue. Attempt to call nil. Okay, that's positive. That's something. Oh, it wasn't open. Okay. Open. Nil, attempt to call nil. But it is open, okay. And it's a transmit now. It was transmit. Yeah, you got something. Oh, we can set that a bit higher. So. What screen size? It's text size, I think. 3 can be rather big. Nope. What was it then? Text size. Scale maybe? Nope. That's part of API. What part is that? Can we send it over RedNet? That's RedNet. Does that work? Because that would make it a lot easier. Well, RedNet is at least for wired connections. Peripheral APR listening. Modem message, yeah. No, small. Okay. Help events, learn more about events. Let's see this one more time. Now, if you can do it for RedNet, that's a lot easier, to say the least. Receiver ID. And on every computer. Okay, every broadcast, it's easier. Just a message. All computers. Then we have to make some kind of a standard on what the message is. Okay, let me think about it. First, let's find out how it works. Our turtle thingy. Good. New recipes unlocked. Okay. If it say so. And it's probably true. Oh, but it does mean that recipes are included, which is rather nice. Yeah, here they are. Okay. That's good. Fast pocket computer. Attach it ender modem. Okay, that does the other thing. I was hoping for a little bit more computers thingies, but didn't happen. Maybe a normal modem. Nah, not really. Something for later. But at least the turtle works. Give him some chests. A little bit of fuel, not much. Oh, and now for 26. Yeah, let's run it for 26. Now we can play a little bit more with the RedNet. But this does work. That's the important thing. So I can send it over channel 1 to this PC. That means it can collect stuff, which is enough. It doesn't need to do more than this. Oh yeah, we're looking for that text thingy. That was what we were looking for, not something else. Guys, help peripheral, get names, rep, find. No monitor, screen, or anything. Multi-shell RS is redstone, short for redstone. Yo. Yeah, IO is the thing that we need text details maybe. A serialized JSON. Okay, it can be useful. But not what I was looking for. Settings vector window. Maybe just a window? Not technically what we need. Oh yeah, set, of course. Background. Right text. Here's color. Just this. You get it if it is advanced or not. Cursor position. Get text size. Background, get size. Redraw, get position. But nothing for the size, which is a bit old and annoying at the same time. Position, let cursor blink, true or false, is color, set text. Oh, get text color, okay. Background color, get size. What was it then? There was a way to do it, just to get it. UPS keys, range details. Just terminal. Maybe. Yeah, probably is. Do I look over it or what? No, as far as I can see. We'll just try it. Right, set text size. Maybe it's not a thing. It's probably it. So let's leave that. X, Y equals get monitor and get cursor position, and then this should be set to not need X, but Y should be Y plus 1. And LCFX, yeah, programming in Minecraft, it's a thing. Thanks to computercraft, there's an option to craft robots and program them. And that's kind of how I fell in love with programming. I don't do it often nowadays, but I am planning to do it more. So yeah, it's a thing. And in this stream, well, I returned after basically programming for a long time. I did it back in the days a lot. I kind of took a rest from it, somewhere close to a year. And today, well, So yeah, I returned. It's all in Lua. Lua is not really that used so often. It's a language, a real language. And I only think a few simplifications are made. However, a few, I really mean a few. I believe there are 2 or 3 differences that I know of. But that's mainly small syntax thingies, not really anything functional or fundamental. That's more the word I was looking for. So yeah, and what we made today was, well, a turtle, mining it from, well, start to top, which is 16 blocks, and we wanted for well, an amount of length of time, or distance actually, that's the word I was looking for. And of course you had to make it a little bit rigid, so if gravel is falling, it needs to do other stuff. If a mob on top of in front of it, it needs to do something else. We haven't seen that yet. And I want to expand that with more functionalities, so it will either place glowstone or torches every, let's say, 3 blocks or something, so it all will be lit up, no mob spawn. And also I want to send, well, maybe the amount of blocks that is mined, or any random other data, to a central computer, store it, do stuff with it, and send that to portable devices. So you can, well, keep track of what's going on in the world. And we are doing that for almost 3 hours now. That's progress. It's probably not that fast. Yeah, for me it's mainly figuring out how it works again. Yeah, it's a nice thing. It's all not that difficult. Yeah, you need to get used to it again. If y equals 10, and y equals 1 again, then it will loop it around a little bit on top of the screen. Oh wait, it does clear it. Okay, that clear is not necessary. We will do that later when we reset the y value. Clear. Yeah, this should give at least some information. That was probably still on the screen. It's on there, okay. It did send a new, okay, I'm going to send to the only hello. Oh wait, that's probably better on this side. Terminate it, edit, and os.d makes it a little bit more readable, say friendly. Save, exit. Oh, interesting. I miss anything? Oh yeah, I missed dots. Yep. It should add the day as well, makes it a little bit easier. Not sure why that stopped, but okay. Let me find a new list. Just curious why that is so difficult, but okay. Not sure why. Okay, well, we're back in business. Okay, let's send something. It should spit out the day 127 apparently, which is, oh, not that long. Yeah, that's not that long. Considering what we did in 127 days, mining all this out by hand, with a beacon, but still, the beacon wasn't there at the beginning. Building stuff, some sorting system stuff, which can probably be simplified when we get further and further with this. So this is basically Turtle 1.0. This will be 2.0. We have the same program, but just add-ons that will spit out information. That's it. Basically functional. It only doesn't look good. That's the only thing. Let me see. So that's going for his last run. It did store resources, apparently. It should be rather close to doing that a second time. Yeah. Probably going to empty his inventory and then next go. Yeah, it's going down, and then it should check. Okay, it was not done apparently. Let me see, what's the... Okay, so we got our API targets done. That one. We got a mining script. Store with chests. So we still have the blocks, torches, returning to start, interface stuff. I think it's more fun to do stuff with this. I also want to see all the other stuff sent with it. Not only input 5, but I also want to see what is 1. I have absolutely no idea what it is. Input 2. I know there is a faster way to do this. Input 3. Input 4. Input 5. Oh. 5. Not sure if this is 6, so it would mess up all the everything. Let's see what it sends with it. Probably something. Know what? Okay, so first is what happened, where the event came from the right side, that's correct. And this probably send and receive channel. Probably, that's the message itself. So if we don't really need one or the other. Let's set this to 2. See if it still works. No. Oh, it didn't work. So it's opened only to 1. Okay. So this needs to be 1. And this is... Okay, we have to figure that out. APIs. That part of is the system settings. I know that there's a way to get that. That's thingy. Get computer ID. Yeah, that was the one I was looking for. So I want to send the ID with it. Oh no. System ID. What's system ID? Get computer ID. Okay, that was far from the truth. Get computer ID. It sent something, received something from, apparently it's ID 1. Oh, it really is ID 1, okay. It only makes me curious what this other one is. Yeah. Yeah, then I want another advanced mining one with Ender modem. Equip. Right. One. Right. Yep. Label. 1. Oh, label set, of course. And this is ID 3, so that's ID 0, of course, is the beginner. I will port those over by hand since I'm quite close to the correct folder for that. Computer. Yeah, we need edit. Edit. I think from 0, yeah. Copy all of it, copy, paste, remove this one. Upgrade 1, so edit this one. That means that we need to bind that modem in the same way as we did it here. Because that sort of works. Yeah, this is all 1. Open with Programmer's Notepad. A little bit easier. Copy it over to this one. So this is modem equals peripheral rub on the right side. That's all setting up. It's printing random stuff. Modem open on 1, where we all open it. This can be a local. Yeah, that has to be a local actually. Then I want transmit one os get computer ID, comma what is useful to send? Start by me. Okay. To mine. TR1 to mine. Yeah, to mine. And if it's done, you can send that as well. Transmit word output get computer ID done by me. That's the next test. Oh yeah, it's looking for a lot of stuff. And they were friendly. Yeah, at least it will start now. Hopefully it will keep working. So modem message, right. I think you can leave out the modem message. That's probably better. Alright, yeah. And we don't have to send that. Well, so the first three are not useful. Edit. Input 1, input and 3 was sent from 1. Doesn't do much. Okay, so this is sent. Hello. World, of course. I should send it in a little bit more compact form. Oh, nice round day number. Okay. That's from ID 1 instead of 3. So at the script there isn't much changed. So that's something positive. Still mining, still doing stuff. It's sending stuff to the main PC, which is in small chunks, so it's always loaded. Yeah, it's mining, it's storing stuff. Well, then we still have to work on the torches or glowstone. all prismarine stuff. I think glowstone is easiest. But we'll work with torches as well, of course. And there's no problem in that. Is it completely watertight? No. Everyone can send stuff into it. That would make a mess. At the same time, it's a wonderful tool to debug. That's something that can work. But that was basically 2.0. Now we will get to 3.0. Or actually version 3. Yeah. It's a bit scary. It should work. Yeah, and updating files, that will be the next big thing we will include. It would be nice if we can get that working. It might be a little bit much for us at the moment. And something to remove gravel, that would be great as well. It doesn't hurt, but it just doesn't look that good. Well, let's work on the next big thing. So we have stuff mining, we have doing stuff, but that's about it for now. Okay. So that's something. Then we can do a tree farm. Make it semi-automated. We have spruce tree, that's probably the simplest. That's a thing, right? Number turtle, crafting, farming, digging, melee, felling. Yep, felling turtle. It doesn't do much, but it does just enough. Coarse dirt, normal dirt. That script is fairly easy, only I want stuff to communicate and see something on the screen from time to time. Equip, 1 on the right. Oh. Web 1. Oh. Yeah. Let's keep it a little bit simple. Three stacks would be enough. 1 stack of coal. Keep it on coal blocks. Is that an option? If I can find it, yeah. Coal. Edit. Okay. And we have the modem thing again. Modem equals peripheral rep right. Yep. And modem open mod 1. Modem trans with get computer ID build turtle mutant. Oh, something really necessary to know, but would be nice sometimes. How can we detect that something is going alright? I think we're making it fairly easy. Just simple redstone. If something grows, then redstone does something. Oh, that does also connect. Okay. And that should give event. We can use that. While you OS event yeah. If as get input from the left equals true, then for and false into 50. 1, 2, total and dig. Dig does work for all the totals, doesn't matter what it is. But up and for n equals 1 to 15. 1 do total that's down. And I'm not going to do anything difficult, crazy or anything. Over here, yeah, it's a notification. Modem, but trans with 1.os get computer ID. Room. Well, that will do for a while. Edit this. If he is back down, then correct to virtual place. Yeah, something like that. Probably. Yeah. If forward. Oh, I can better do it inside. If forward get item count equal to 0, then transmit was get computer ID get out of sublinks, just to get it going. And it's all ended, and then it should start doing stuff. Probably a typo. Oh. Well, that's unusual. Let's say put it, yeah. And that one is done. It didn't send anything. Okay, so there's room for improvement. Okay. Oh yeah. Lol. Edit cell. Dig and dig up. The cheating, but it works. Oh well, 15 was maybe a bit high, but into the ceiling. Okay, well, it was a bit high. Well, at least it does plant a sapling. Not sure what that. Oh yeah, an X doesn't. Oh, okay. That's interesting. What happened here? Attempt to call mill on line 37. Where is 37? Guess here. Get. Oh yeah. Okay. That was certainly a good try. Just a few pieces of coal. LL, now I want. Let's do just 5. You can get the responses a little bit quicker. Oh, Oh yeah, I did everything. Okay, X. Oh, I need to be Y. Why did that so weird? If y equals 10, then y will be 1. Clear the monitor, and that should start it up. I don't know. Regrown, it all shifted. Yeah, that might be a thing somewhere being random. I don't know. I'm already glad that the thing works with chests. Oh. Yeah, that's probably a way to detect it anyway. But this works. It's a bit cheaty, but it works. Regrown. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Well, that's weird. And set cursor position. Doesn't set that up there. But why not? Y equals 1. Set the position. Oh, okay. Don't set it back. Yeah. Don't set cursor position on Y. That should fix it. But I think 10, 30 is still an option. And this will be 20. It's maybe a bit much. Make it 25. Regrown is a thing. Okay, I missed this message, I think. Let's start mining. 5. Okay. That's regrown. Yep. Okay. Let's also send this one. Yep. At least that looks good. And I know we can automate the bone meal usage either by, well, we can use a dropper or a dispenser. A bit cheaty, but it should work. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, I remember the good old days with the fir trees. Were like 30 blocks high and had more and more than enough saplings on just one go. And I think you only had to use bone meal once. But that was quite a big exploit for energy in mod packs. It was nice though, maybe a bit overpowered. Okay. I don't know why it is so choppy all of a sudden. There's probably a good reason for that, which I don't know. That one is down here again. Okay, so he's done mining, and we see that done mining. I think we can also send the label itself. Edit. Can we send it at the beginning? That's probably a bit smarter. Well, that's probably something for next time. Just as a default message when PC boots up. Yep, baseband upgrade is really something for in the future. But well, we did get a long way, I must say that. We went from basically having nothing to, well, simple tree farm that isn't doing too much, to sort of a basic mining script. It only does one thing. Well, for a certain amount of distance, but only one thing. There are probably still a few things that I want to refine on it. Which one of it is probably when it goes down, it will always place a block. So maybe you will get over a lava lake or anything like it. It is quite useful to have that. You can at least access for turtle. And of course, if you don't, then that's up to you. But it can already store. Torches will be a thing. That's probably something for next time. Maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow we'll be back with a little bit more Lotero. That's for another day. For now, I'm happy with all the progress that we have made, which is more than I expected, to be honest. So we have collecting stuff, sort of, well, not the most nicest way. And we have to send that to PC, and from here it starts to get fun, at least in my opinion. Since I want to store this on a file, that file should be sort of accessible by multiple computers that can do interesting stuff with it. So displaying is one thing, but I basically want to have one that is only receiving and writing it away. And the reason for that is that we have that one active all the time and we are not missing anything. If we want to update something major that's processing all the data, which is probably one of a few, it's not really relying on, well, what is getting in. And yeah, maybe we can run all of that on the same computer, multiple versions. That's something for next time. Hey, Op Gamer. Yeah, you're sort of on the end of my stream. Today we did a lot of programming on the turtles, thanks to computercraft, and that's something I will continue on, well, next time, which is probably tomorrow. But yeah, I think tomorrow, just after dinner, to someone else is stream. I think that's a good plan for tomorrow. But for now, hey, Pop Gamer. Yeah, I hope to see you around next time as well. But for now, I'm going to sleep. It's 11 PM here, and I need to go tomorrow as well. Morbid, thank you for the follow as well. As always, when you want to end your stream, people start following and doing stuff. But yeah, it was fun today, a lot of progress, and hopefully we can do that tomorrow as well. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.